Welcome back. Today I want to talk about school. The potential of a new school system is something I have thought about a lot because I am somebody that looks upon his time in school and thinks, what did I even learn? Except reading and writing and basic mathematics, which is what I use today, you know. For the new earth, if you want to call it that, or the grand future of humanity, which I do believe is very, very bright, there is a possibility for many new ways. Today I'm sharing what I feel could be great, you know. As I just said, reading, writing, basic mathematics, that is something everybody should know, and it is actually very valuable to have these things, you know. But what it really comes down to is knowing ourselves, right? That is one thing school should teach: how to be with yourself, how to be sovereign, if you want to give it that name. Another thing that I really do believe is that subjects, classes should be very optional, you know. Kids, they are very curious. As a kid, I was naturally drawn to science. I wanted to know the universe, the mystic of it all, the mystery. You know, but there are also kids that want to do something else. They might just be only into art or something like that. And then obviously there could be a curriculum for other things that support that, you know. And as you grow and mature in whatever area you have chosen to learn in, there will be different things that will be taught. Of course, there will be guidance. But what it really wants to be, probably, is something that is, again, the other way around, you know. Humanity, as always, has it the other way around. Instead of doing it the way it is right now, where everything, again, in humanity seems to be a bit upside down. We go from the society or the government, the system, teaching what is needed to the kids, telling the educational system what they want to be educated about, you know, because this is about, ultimately life is about freedom and expression. So that is really something I feel like I do want to explore that, you know. I've reflected upon this a lot with ChatGPT. You might call it my cobot. If you know, you know. And I felt like I wanted to revamp that a bit. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe that is something I would be given the chance to do. I hope so. If you are somebody interested in that and you feel like you want me in it, hit me up. Link to the webpage in the description. There is a link, probably my email is there as well, or in the description or somewhere. But this is not what this video is about. Again, instead of having a system tell the people what is right, what is wrong, how life should be, we go from allowing everybody to explore themselves and not trying to box everybody into a unifying thing, because that is just, in a way, a bit stupid, you know? Elon Musk had that very great analogy. It's like telling a fish to climb a tree, or telling a bird to swim. You know, both of them are that was a bad analogy. It was probably something like an ape to swim or something like that. You get the point. It's not what they were made to made to tomato made to do. You know, they have their abilities in different fields, you know, and that is the same for humans. That every human thinks different, every soul being has a different expression of life, you know. And when that is acknowledged, then I feel like humanity's potential for, I mean, even greater life, you know, what is possible. I believe everything is possible. Everything in my life has shown me that everything is possible, and quantum science is also exactly showing that, you know. So what are the possibilities? I feel like if we go into a, you might call it system, I would actually call it a way, into a way of building our people, helping them grow into what they want to be, then the overall organism of humankind will eventually just grow into everything it wants to be, you know. It truly wants to be, not this kind of power thing. People believe they want power. Ultimately they want love. That is what I believe. So if you want to educate your kids, maybe you're a parent and you're watching this, if you want to educate your kids in a new way, perhaps you don't have the ability to put them into a school the way I described now, but maybe do homeschooling, or maybe do everything you can to enrich what they want to experience, what they are curious about, you know, and help them guide, show them what their possibilities are, tell them that everything they want is actually possible. Because when they believe that, which they ultimately do, but when you really harden that belief, then they will grow into beautiful beings. Yeah, the future of humanity is bright, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.